This video what we are going to see is in science, in physics, the topic called heat we are going to see. The first one is the sources of heat. What are the sources of heat? Sun, combustion, friction and electricity are the source given here. What is sun? Sun is the natural source of heat and light. Beyond light, it gives enormous heat energy, the natural source. And combustion, burning. Combustion is the exothermic process, gives enormous amount of heat energy while burning a fuels like wood, kerosene, coal, charcoal, gasoline, petrol, and oil, etc. The burning of fuels gives the heat energy used for industrial, domestic, and transport purpose. Next one is friction. How to get heat energy from friction? Friction of the two surfaces always gives heat energy. For example, the heat energy is light is together. The rubbing of two stones together gives light. In that used by the Stone Age people. And next one is electricity. If we pass electric current through a conductor, because of the temperature increases, temperature of the conductor increases, gives heat energy. That heat energy is used in water heater, iron box and electric kettle, where the electric energy is converted into heat energy. So sun, combustion, friction, electricity are the sources of heat energy. Now we are going to see the definition of heat. What is heat? For example, imagine if you are heating any liquid or solid. The solid or liquid absorbs the heat energy given by the source. By absorbing the heat, the atoms or molecule present in the substances gains energy and moving vibration, it's making movements and vibration. Because of the movement and vibration, the kinetic energy of the molecule increases. So by gaining heat energy, the kinetic energy, the movement of the molecule increases. Because of the movement, the volume occupied by the substance also increases due to its movement. So now we can define what is heat is. Heat is the energy that raises the temperature of a thing by causing the molecules in the thing to move faster. So because the heat is a energy, thereby it molecules making a faster movement. So thereby they define that the heat is also a form of energy like that of light, sound and electricity. Next one is, in short, the heat can be defined as heat is the total kinetic energy of the constituent particle present in a object. The SI unit of heat is joule, as it is associated with the kinetic energy of the molecule. Heat is a form of energy associated with the kinetic energy of the constituent particle. The SI unit is joule. Next one is, for example, if we are having the water at different temperature, warm water, hot water and lukewarm water, how to measure the temperature of the substances or liquid? So for that, the instrument called thermometer. Thermometers are used to measure temperature accurately and quantitatively. So thermometers are used to measure the hotness and coldness or the temperature of the substances or object. Thermometer. Next we studied what is heat and what is the purpose of thermometers. Next one is, what is temperature? What is temperature? Temperature is the measurement to find out whether the substance is warm or cold. So the measurement of warmness or coldness of a substance is known as what? Temperature. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. And Celsius and Fahrenheit are the other units of temperature. The Celsius is also known as centigrade. And next one is, what is the freezing temperature of the Antarctica? Antarctica is the where the water was frozen to the temperature of minus 89 degrees Celsius. For example, 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water. At 0 degrees Celsius, the water freezes. So below if that frozen temperature means it is below 0 degrees Celsius. So Antarctica minus 89 degrees Celsius is present. Next one is, our normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. For example, outside the atmosphere, if the temperature is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius means we can feel the chillness because our body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, outside atmosphere temperature is 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, thereby we can feel the chillness. And next one is the heat and temperature. So heat and temperature, heat, what is, how to relate heat and temperature. For example, if we are having 1 liter of water and 5 liter of water, how much temperature will take, at how much heat energy will take for boiling 1 liter and 5 liter. Here the heat or temperature depends upon the internal energy of the molecule and quantity of the molecule. For example, if more is the liquid, the more temperature will be absorbed, so the temperature of the liquid will be more. So the temperature of the substance depends upon the quantity of molecule atoms are present in the substance. Next one is, now consider thermal contact or thermal equilibrium. What is thermal contact and thermal equilibrium? Now consider two systems of two different temperature. Now we are making the two different system to contact with each other. So as the system of two different temperature is in contact with each other, the transfer of heat energy from higher temperature to the system of lower temperature until the systems become equal with both same temperature. So this one is called the transfer of heat energy from one system to other system. So after attaining the same temperature, the two systems are in thermal equilibrium with each other. Next one is expansion of solids. Expansion in solids. How expansion in solids or liquid and gaseous state takes place. Now consider the three states of matter: solid, liquid and gaseous system. The solid system, the atoms and the molecules are tightly packed. As the van der Waals force of attraction between the molecules are more, the atoms and the molecule don't have sufficient energy to overcome the van der Waals force of attraction, thereby it is present in the solid state. But in the case of liquid state, the force of attraction between the atoms and the molecules are somewhat lesser, so they are somewhat free in state when compared to the solid state. But in the case of gaseous state, the force of attraction, van der Waals force of attraction between the atoms and the molecules are very less, so they are free in state called what? Gaseous state. For example, if you heat the substance, because of the translated rotatory movement of the atoms and the molecule, the expansion, the space occupied by the atoms and the molecule increases. If a system in contact with one another, the higher temperature transfer to the other system also. Next one is how the three different state of a substance changes on heating and cooling. If we heat the solid, because of the high temperature, it goes to the liquid state and the molecules moves apart with the energy and goes to the liquid state. If we heat the liquid state, it gains more energy and overcome the force and it moves freely and it goes to the gaseous state. The reverse is possible. For example, if we cool the gas, it freezes. Due to low energy, the temperature decreases, it comes to the liquid state. And the liquid state, again on cooling, due to low temperature, low kinetic energy, it freezes, come to the solid state. So heating and reverse is what? Cooling, depends upon the heat energy. Next one is the thermal equilibrium of the substance, the transfer of heat energy from higher temperature system to the lower temperature system, like that of the flow of water from upper to lower. Next one is linear and cubical expansion. So because of the heat energy, the substance expand, its length is called linear expansion due to the movement of the atoms and molecule. If the expansion in volume, that is called what? Volume cubical expansion. The expansion of the substance due to heat is called thermal expansion of the substance. Due to the kinetic energy of the molecule, increase in kinetic energy of the molecule, the molecule size increases. Now here GK question, an important question. You take a ring and ball experiment. Take the ring where the ball can easily passes through or slips through. Now we are heating the ball, thereby to expand its size, thereby it could not passes over the ring. But again the ball can pass through the ring if it cools. Means why the ring cannot pass through the ring on heating is due to the thermal expansion of the ring. So the ring expands its volume due to the movement of the molecule. Next one is uses of thermal expansion. What are the uses of thermal expansion? Fitting of the iron rim on the wooden wheel. So the wooden wheel possesses higher diameter than that of this iron ring. Otherwise we can say that the iron ring possesses low diameter than that of wooden ring. Now we have to heat that iron ring, thereby to expand its size. It's the time at the hot condition we have to slip that ring over the wooden stand, thereby it can fix over the slipped over the wooden ring. On cooling it easily slipped or fit over the, it contracts in size and hold the wooden wheel tightly. Next one is riveting. Riveting is are used to join two steel plates. Hot rivet is driven through the hole in the plates at one end of the rivet. By using the hammer we are making the rivet a new head. So rivet will contract and hold the two plates tightly. Here also the thermal expansion principle is used. And while making the railway lines, they are making gap in between in the railway lines. They are making gap in between the railway lines. Why? Because is on summer times the metal expands due to the thermal expansion. Due to the increase of temperature, the thermal expansion takes place in the iron rod. It needs space to expand. Thereby they are leaving gap while making or laying railway line. So reason is thermal expansion of the iron rod in the railway track. Next one is they are leaving gaps in between the two joints of the concrete bridge. So the solid surfaces get expands in the summer time on heating. So the place is needed for the expansion of that concrete or the metal present in that. So they are making the gap while making the bridges. Reason is the thermal expansion of the solid substances. Next one is the cracking of a thick glass tumbler. So glass is a poor conductor of heat energy. If we pass or if we pour any hot liquid inside that glass, so it makes thermal expansion inside the glass tumbler. The outside atmospheric temperature is present. So there is a temperature variation between the inside the glass tumbler and outside. So due to the difference in the expansion, here it cracks, the tumbler cracks. And next one is electrical wires. What is the thermal expansion concept are used in laying the electrical lines. So during the summer time, because of the expansion, between the electric poles, the wires are tight. But in the case of winter time, due to the chillness or the temperature decreases, the wire becomes sag. So here also the thermal expansion concept is used. Next one is borosilicate glass or Pyrex glass. The reason is that borosilicate glass do not expand on much on heated, therefore they do not crack. Why borosilicate glass do not crack is it not expands on heating. Borosilicate or Pyrex glass. Next one is points to remember. The main source of heat is sun. We can get heat energy from combustion, friction and electricity. Heat is the energy that raises the temperature of a thing by causing the molecule in that moves faster. Next one is what is heat? Heat is as the heat making the atoms or molecule to move, making a different rotation. The heat is the total kinetic energy of the constituent particles of the object. SI unit of heat is joules, as it is a heat energy. The measurement of warmness or coldness of a substance is known as temperature. The SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. Temperature determines the direction of flow of heat between the two bodies. And if a body is thermal contact with each other, it transfers heat. If it is not mean, it not transfer heat. Due to the here as the system absorbs energy, due to the movement of the molecule, increase of kinetic energy, it expands its size. So the expansion of the substance due to the heat energy is called thermal expansion of the substance. And a solid has a definite shape. When solid is heated, it expands in all direction of length, area and volume all increase on heating. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you. So now we are summarizing the points. The heat is the source of heat are sun, burning, friction and electricity. Heat is a form of energy which makes the molecules atom to move and vibrate faster, thereby the volume and the expansion of the substance takes place. The heat is a form of energy, accounts for the total kinetic energy. The unit of heat energy is measured in terms of joule. Temperature. Temperature is a measure of how much warmthness or coldness. The temperature is the average kinetic energy of the molecule. Temperature is measured by thermometer. The unit of temperature is Kelvin. And the flow of heat from one system to other system makes the thermal equilibrium with one another if it is in contact means. The effects of heat. Effects of heat mean the three states of the substance. The solid melt to water. The water on evaporation gives vapor. 0 degree Celsius, 30 degree Celsius and 100 degree Celsius. 0 degree Celsius, the freezing point of the water. 30 degrees Celsius, the water room temperature. 100 degrees Celsius is the evaporation temperature. Next one is the ring and ball experiment. The ball do not pass to the ring due to the thermal expansion on heating. And the wooden wheel and iron ring and rewards are due to thermal expansion. The gap in between the railway track and the gap in the concrete bridges due to for the thermal expansion of the iron rod and the solid substances. The electric wire slag is due to the thermal expansion of the wire on summer time. Thank you.